Hello, welcome to my channel. So today I read another Japanese folktale. So the title is Kintaro in Japanese and English title is The Golden Boy in the Mountains. So it's so simple story. So let's get started. Kintaro, the golden boy of the mountains. Long ago, deep in the mountains of Japan, there lived a boy named Kintaro. Kintaro lived in a small wooden house with his mother. The house stood quietly among tall trees and green hills. The air in the mountains was always fresh and cool. Birds sang in the morning, and the sound of the river could be heard in the distance. Kintaro was a cheerful and energetic boy, but he was also very special. Even when he was very young, he was much stronger than other children. Because they lived far away from the village, Kintaro did not have many human friends. Instead, the animals of mountains became his friends. There was a gentle bear, a clever monkey, a quick deer, and a shy rabbit. Every day they played together in the forest. Sometimes they had races through the trees. The deer ran very fast, but Kintaro could keep up with him easily. Sometimes they climbed trees. The monkey was the best climber, but Kintaro could climb almost as quickly. And sometimes they played sumo. Kintaro loved sumo. He would stand in the clearing of the forest and face the big bear. "Ready?" Kintaro would say with a big smile. The bear stood up on his two legs. Then they pushed and pushed, laughing and playing together. Even the strong bear often lost to Kintaro. One sunny afternoon, Kintaro and his animal friends went exploring deeper in the mountains. Soon, they came to a wide river. The water was clear and beautiful, but the current was strong. The animals wanted to cross the river, but there was no bridge. The monkey scratched his head. The rabbit looked worried. But Kintaro had an idea. He walked to a tall tree near the river bank. With both hands, he grabbed the trunk of the tree. Then he pulled with all his strength. Slowly, the tree began to move. The ground shook a little. With one final pull, Kintaro lifted the tree out of the earth. His animal friends watched with wide eyes. Kintaro carried the tree to the river and laid it across the water. Now it made a perfect bridge. The animals happily crossed the river. "Kintaro is amazing," the monkey said. "Yes," said the rabbit. "He is the strongest boy in the mountains." Not far away, a traveling samurai was walking through the forest. He had heard many rumors about the strong boy who lived somewhere in the mountains. The samurai became curious. He quietly followed the sound of voices and laughter. Soon he saw something surprising. There was a boy playing with wild animals, and even more surprising, the boy was strong enough to wrestle with a bear. The samurai watched carefully. This boy has incredible strength, he thought. After a while, the samurai approached Kintaro and greeted him kindly. Kintaro was not afraid. He greeted the samurai politely. Later, the samurai visited Kintaro's small house and spoke with his mother. "Your son is very special," the samurai said. "With training, he could become a great warrior." Kintaro's mother listened quietly. She loved her son very much, but she knew he had a great future. Finally, she nodded. "If it is for his future," she said, "please take care of him." Kintaro said goodbye to the mountains and to his animal friends. The bear looked a little sad. The rabbit's ear dropped. The monkey waved from the trees. But they were proud of their friends. Kintaro traveled to the great capital city. There he trained every day. He practiced sword fighting, horse riding, and the way of the samurai. Years passed. The cheerful mountain boy grew into a strong and brave warrior. People admired his courage and his kind heart. And many people remembered the story of the boy who once played with animals in the mountains. The boy who lifted trees with his bare hands. The boy named Kintaro, the golden boy of the mountains. So the story is finished. So it is very simple and happy end, isn't it? So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Good night.